Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot little minute since I've been sitting here to film for you guys. My last post, I believe, was my pregnancy update for 28 to 30 weeks or something like that. I am currently 32 weeks pregnant. We're almost there. It's 8 weeks left. Super excited. I think I'm gonna skip an update for my pregnancy this week because nothing has really changed. But today we have a review video on some awesome products that I received from Reminisce Cosmetics. It's Reminisce by Real Cosmetics, and I'm really excited to share with you guys. So I am going to do a demo on my face using some of the products. I received a few things, and I'm going to also talk to you guys through as I do my makeup. So first I'm going to be barefaced here talking to you guys, and then I'm going to come back with a full face and just tell you guys about all the products. I am going to show you guys the stuff after I use it and kind of talk about my feelings on it. But before we jump into this video, please click and subscribe down below to join the family, the team here on JACKIEA. Don't forget, if you also want to be notified when I post a new video because somehow you keep missing it, please click that little bell right next on the other side, I think, to be notified when I post a new video. Alright, so normally when I do a review video on new products, I kind of just do it and kind of talk to you guys. I'm trying to figure out a new way to do it that's more proactive or productive for you guys, to where you're getting the most information, because I feel like sometimes when I post a review video I leave out some details. So today I'm trying to get the most in everything I can get into this video. And I did a ton of research because sometimes I forget to do some research, and some of y'all be catching me slipping. So I did some research and I went on their website and looked at all their stuff. I went on their Instagram and everything, and I was already following them on Instagram, so it was just a little bit easier. I'm familiar with some of their stuff on Instagram. It's a Black-owned business, which I was really excited about because I told you guys I want to get more into the Black-owned community, especially when it comes to cosmetics. A lot of people don't give us our credit when credit is due because we come out with bomb-ass products, and sometimes it's just not out there because everybody else takes the shine from other people. So as you guys already see, my brows are already done. I do that all the time, so it saves me time on doing my makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and put some concealer or something on my eyelids to kind of go ahead and get into this makeup, this eyeshadow palette. So I'm taking a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Cool Tan, and I'm just applying that to the lid. I love how this makes my eyeshadows kind of lay and set, so I'm going to use this as a base. And then on top of that, I'm going to go ahead and set that with some banana powder, only in the crease kind of area, just to kind of help everything set and not crease up. Okay, so now that we have our base for our lids done, I love using the LA Girl Pro Concealer and that banana powder to kind of just help give us a nice matte, even layer to build the colors on. So I'm going to go into this light brown shade here at the bottom of the pan. There's a little bit of kickback, nothing too major. It's just like an ordinary eyeshadow, nothing too extreme. And I'm going to place that into my crease. Hopefully it's not too dark. Okay, so that went on pretty nicely. I'm going to put some eyeshadow on my under my brow for a highlight. So I'm just going to take this lighter brown shade and just pop that under there. Kind of matches with my skin, so Doesn't really add too much to it, which is good because I don't want it to really pop anyways. I just want to kind of mattify that concealer. Okay, so here where it gets a little bit crazy, I want to try to do a smoky eye for you guys, but I want to incorporate the purples with the black. So I'm going to take this like muted plum purpley color and place that also into the crease. So with this color there is a little bit more fallout, like kickback in the pan. This one's a little bit more soft than the other one. I'm just going to take this one and just brush it on top of the other color, and this color is pretty. This is really soft. Okay, so I'm gonna use this other purple at the bottom. Very soft. There's a lot of like kickback in here from this. And I'm just gonna try to get that into the crease. Even if I get on the lid, it's fine. I'm having some fallout now, which is fine as long as I'm getting some pigmentation here. And I'm really trying to focus that color into the crease, but it's just it's really soft. I'm gonna try a different brush. That brush is really soft. So I'm gonna try a smaller brush to really focus this into the crease. And yeah, it's just a lot of fallout with this one particular color. Okay, so I was working with the eyeshadows. The black, I think the other colors are fine, it's just that black is doing something really weird on my eyes. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation and concealer, all that stuff off camera since I don't have anything from them. So I'm going to just quickly do that and then jump into the rest of the face. Okay, so I got my whole face completely done except for highlighter and lips. So we're gonna go into, I want to finish up the eyes before I jump into the highlighter. I'm gonna take this shiny, this brighter one. I really want it to pop. Taking the highlighter palette. Oh, I'm gonna take the gold shade. Okay guys, so this is the final look that I came up with using the Reminisce by Real Cosmetics products. So I'm just going to give you guys the full detail or the gist of how I felt about the products that I use. So the first thing is the eyeshadow palette. This is the Frosty 21 eyeshadow palette. And my first initial thought when looking at the palette, like I told you guys, the packaging feels very BH Cosmetic-ish, but I don't have a problem with that because I love BH Cosmetics, so I love their products, so the packaging doesn't really bother me too much, and I've traveled with their products a lot, so I've never had an issue with BH Cosmetics products when traveling. So I feel like I'm gonna have the same kind of feeling when I travel with these products. So I was saying how the packaging, you're basically just paying for the product, which I love because I hate paying for packaging and for the name of something with a small amount of product. So I love that I'm just paying for the actual products, and I believe this palette retails for $14 on their website right now. Here are the shades. They're really pretty. You have some neutrals, some purples, you have, you know, some darker colors. So when I got into the palette, and you guys saw I did the smoky eye, I went into this nice light matte brown, didn't have any issues, blended out really nicely. And then I got into this matte plum color. Once again, it blended out nicely. As you can see from the close-up from the palette, I did have a bit of like kickback in the palette, which is totally fine. I feel like if I'm gonna get kickback or fallout, I better get pigmentation, so I was able to get that from those two colors. The problem came when I did the black color. It's a nice matte black, but I don't know if it was my brush, so I did wind up switching brushes, but it just didn't really blend as nicely as the first two colors, and I wasn't sure. And black is always one of those colors that's really hard to get right. Sometimes I have nice palettes where the black is still not good, so I'm not gonna say, oh, the palette is bad because the black was just not like the black that I wanted. I have other black eyeshadows, so I can care less. It was just that was one of the hardest colors to work with. And then I tried to use two dark purple colors into the crease, and once again I was having a little bit of issues, but I wasn't for sure if it was my brush. But when I swatched them on my hand, they turned out really pretty, and they did have a ton of fallout. So if you do your face first, I would advise putting some powder underneath your eyes before using those eyeshadows. But either in that, all the other colors were really fine. The black, it was just kind of like but black is always hard to get right. So I am going to just swatch a few of the colors here so you guys can see. Here are some of the colors, and they swatch very nicely on the hand. They swatch really nicely on the arm. I didn't have any issues with the pigmentation like at all, so I was really excited for this to be $14. $14 on their site. The palette turned out to be really awesome. I really liked it. I didn't know how I was going to feel because it was a lot of purples, but I was able to make it work, and I do love all these like brown earthy tones on that side, so you do get some variety in this eyeshadow palette. So once my makeup was complete, I got into the highlight palette, the highlighter kit, and like I told you guys, the packaging is still the same like the eyeshadow. So here is my Anastasia glow kit in deep and sun dipped. As you can see, I feel like the pan sizes in this one is a bit wider, but then the ones in here are a bit deeper. But the colors are similar in a sense, as you guys can see. The colors are similar, but I really did enjoy. I brought that out to say that you don't have to spend $40 on a product when you can find something the same, if not similar, for cheaper. And I did really love the highlighters in this kit. When I first used the gold tone, because I don't think they have names, when I used the gold tone here, it didn't give me that factor, but then I kept going, and then I added this shade on top, and it really helped brighten it up and bring out. So I'm thinking the gold is more for just a subtle summer highlight, but the other ones are very nice. I will swatch them on my arm, on my fingers, so you guys can see, and they're very soft. So I was really surprised on how soft they were. As you guys can see, they're really pretty and bright. They're very, very soft, especially the gold one. You can see there's some extra highlight there. They're very soft, so even when you're doing a swatch, be careful because you can put too much like I did, but they're really nice and soft, and I love that with the highlighter because some highlighters that are hard, it's hard to kind of get some of the product up. So love this, no complaints. The last thing was the lipstick. This was shade number 23. I'm not quite sure exactly what name this one is. Once again, the packaging is very simple. The only complaint is the applicator. It's very stiff and generic, especially these days where a lot of people are wanting a little bit more for their buck. They want people to, companies to start upgrading simple things for packaging or applicators or little things like that. So I feel like when it comes to the competition, this applicator does not meet this whole standard of what is in trend right now. But the product inside the bottle though is really, really nice. When I first applied my first coat, I was like, it felt very just basic, like simple. And I did have on like some chapstick because my lips was kind of dry. And then I was like, okay, and then I started mushing my lips together, and I love the transfer from bottom to top lip, and there was no breakage, there was no, what is that called? Splitting, and also you couldn't see my skin underneath my bottom lip even though I transferred some to my top lip. And the formula is really light. Like, I was like, wow, like it didn't take many coats to get my lips covered, and I have big lips, so this will last someone a very long time. And I just loved how it felt, and it dried so fast. I think it dried under like a minute, like maybe under 30 seconds it was dry. And I started using a lip pencil to kind of like blend out the edges, so it was already drying. So I really love the consistency and the overall appearance of this. There is no splitting, there's no cracking. And I love the color. The color is really pretty. I didn't know how it's gonna feel because I do have a lot of purple lipsticks, but I don't think I have one this shade, and the color is really pretty. Like I said, here's the applicator, just very simple, your basic applicator, and the color is just really nice, very full, thick, and luscious, and thin at the same time, so you don't get that super thick cakey lip like you do with some of your matte lipsticks. I'm just so confused. When I was using it, I was like, it doesn't feel like a liquid to matte lipstick because it's not thick, but it is one, and it dried faster than some of my other liquid to matte lipsticks. So I was really excited about that. So I love their lipsticks, and right now they're $10, so can't really beat that. So that was my full review on the Reminisce by Row Cosmetics. Let me know if you guys have ever heard of them or tried them. I will leave a link down below for their website for you guys and their Instagram for you guys to check them out. Love their stuff. I was quite surprised on all of the stuff that I did receive, and like I told you guys, the mask that I did receive, I will try this out and let you guys know how this is. I haven't opened it to check the consistency or anything, but I will do a whole video on that, or just kind of on the side and let you guys know how this was, since it is a skincare product. And I definitely think you guys should check them out. I don't know if they're having like a sale on their stuff, but a lot of the stuff is on discount right now. So hopefully by the time you guys get this video, it will still be at the price that I put in this video, because I'm going off from what the website says now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know down in the comment section how you felt about the whole review as a whole, and if you were able to get all the information that you wanted on this brand. If you have any ideas on what videos you would like for me to do next, please leave a comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. And I can't wait to chat with you guys in my next video. Bye guys.